What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and if you've never been here before, welcome for the first time. My name is Jhordan, where you can find me every week navigating my 20s in style. So obviously we're emphasizing that this week, okay? I'm back with fashion videos. I took a little hiatus, but I really missed them. I showed you guys a lot of fashion in my vlogs, but I am ready to get back to the fashion videos in my regular videos as well. Alright, y'all, sorry about that. Chicago was Chicagoing and all I could hear was alarms, but they stopped now. We're good to go. Pretty much this video I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my shoe collection. It's not my entire shoe collection because I have a whole bunch of, you know, beater type shoes that you guys know, the shoes that's like you bought some little cheap shoes or some shoes that you wear all the time that they just dirty, okay? I'm not gonna show y'all that, but I'm just gonna show you guys the shoes that are kind of like my babies, my prized possession, okay, if you will. I did not know until I got a little older, but I'm definitely more of a shoe girl, okay? Boots, sneakers, vintage, new, designer, luxury, whatever, we got it over here, okay? Because I just love me a good shoe. I just feel like it is the foundation, literally it is the foundation of a good outfit. So without further ado, we're gonna be taking a peek into my shoe collection. You'll be able to find hopefully all of these shoes linked below if I can find all of them. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so I'm not going in any particular order, just going in the order that my closet will take me. But we're gonna start up here. I've got myself a nice little stool to be able to reach. There's far more shoes than you guys can actually see, but because of like angles and stuff, y'all, I'm gonna bring them to you, okay? So you can see them, but y'all saw quite a few of them in the beginning intro. So we're gonna start with these in the back. Actually, no, we can start better than that because I don't even like those that much. We're gonna start with these right here. Beginning with a pair of my Jordans. It just so happens that I probably would say these are, if not my favorite pair of Jordans, they are my top two, okay? So these are actually just called the Jordan 4 Taupe Haze. You can see that they are like kind of a taupey color. They got like some gray. They also have like a bright kind of infrared color. Don't quote me on that though, because my man do be saying I'm a little bit colorblind when it comes to red and oranges. So it's one of those colors, that's all I know, okay? If you look really closely, it does have like a little bit of a crackling effect. They are not the most comfortable, but they also don't really hurt. What I mean is they aren't just super flexible. So they're definitely more of like a dress type sneaker when you really want to impress. So I love to throw these on when I'm trying to do like a little streetwear look, and I don't get to wear them as much as I'd like. So I definitely see myself getting another pair of 4s because the silhouette of the Jordan 4 really just, it does something for me, okay? Okay, next up, we're gonna go with another pair of sneakers. Some of you guys may know that these are a little bit newer in my collection, but just because they are new, it does not mean they are new. So if you guys don't know, Isabel Marant wedge sneakers are actually considered archive now. I know a lot of you guys actually said that you had some back in the day. I don't know what year it was. It was before I was like a kid. I couldn't afford Isabel Marant sneakers. But this go around, I'm definitely taking the time to appreciate them. But I do have to say, you gotta be a little brave to wear these nowadays. If you know what archive fashion is, you know it's not the most trendy. It's not necessarily, you know, what people are gonna find most palatable, but the fashion girls who get it, you just get it, okay? And don't mind me touching the bottom of them. I'm gonna wash my hands afterwards, okay? Okay, soap and water is this. As you can see, they do have a wedge in the back. One thing I will say when I wear these shoes, I don't notice the wedge. Like, it feels like I have on just regular sneakers. I feel like the wedge is so gradual on it, but if you actually look at it, it doesn't look gradual at all. You can see how stacked it is. I just feel like they're very futuristic looking. Like, I feel like the Isabel Marant wedge sneakers honestly were ahead of their time. You guys will see. I think these are gonna come harder than they have been coming, but it's probably gonna take a while. Okay, so these next pair of sneakers, I'm actually gonna show you 2 at a time. And to be honest, I actually considered not showing them at all because I gotta say, they are not my favorite, and they are the New Balance 550. I'm just gonna hold up one pair right now. I feel like these were a very hyped shoe, and you know, when you see something enough, you convince yourself like, yeah, I need this. But to be honest, I will say this shoe, I didn't need a lot of convincing. When you see it online and you see pictures of people styling it, it looks like it's so cute. But I've got to tell you, I got the orange ones first and I was kind of a little underwhelmed, and I just figured, well, maybe it's because I don't have the neutral color in them. I was able to get my hands on the neutral pair as well, and to be honest, y'all, these still don't hit either. I don't know what it is. I was talking to somebody about this on Instagram who also owns a pair, and they agreed with me. It's something about like what the shoe is made out of. I feel like New Balance definitely could have chosen a better material. I feel like the design on these shoes are very, very cute. The aesthetic is beautiful, but the actual execution of the shoe isn't great. Like this one right here, they actually did do the suede on the toe, and it's cute, but I didn't really want the orange ones that badly, so I just wish they would have done this but to this shoe. They really like fumbled the ball when they did that to this one. Look, to do a little bit of a compliment sandwich, I do like how they added the beige on there. I think that was a really good touch. It kind of makes it look a little more vintagey, which I feel like a lot of sneaker companies are just completely missing nowadays. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to here and we'll backtrack up here. Oh my gosh, y'all. So these shoes were actually, I believe, my first designer shoe purchase, and when I tell you, I don't regret that decision at all. These are the Margiela tabbies, but the biggest thing about them that you're gonna always get looks about, or maybe even compliments about, it really varies where you're at. As you can see, they have a little bit of a camel toe effect. So these are called like tabby toed shoes, and what that is your big toe goes in this front part right here, and then the rest of your toes go right here. You do need special socks to wear these. You have to get tabby socks to wear with them. These are another shoe, I have to say, if you're gonna wear them, be brave. Stand firm in your fashion choices because people will look at you crazy. As a girl who's very into like avant-garde fashion, I just don't even care. Like I take it as a compliment, honestly. But these are the one pair of shoes I will say, maybe even out of this whole collection, if I was to buy a second pair of all of my shoes, it would be these pair. Back here we actually have a pair of pumps, as you can see. So pumps have been back in for a while, but for the longest these were not hitting. You guys know when basically the economy goes down, the heels go up. So these are just a pair of YSL pumps. I actually scored these vintage shopping one time. It actually still has the Barney's New York sticker on it that I can't seem to get off, but I don't really care. I also kind of just like seeing where it came from. Quick little confession when it comes to these shoes, I really do not wear them. And I feel like it's for an obvious reason. Like, do you see the length of this heel? One day I'm praying that I will be brave enough to actually put them on, at least with a change of shoes in the car, and wear them. We're gonna see. Don't hold your breath, but just know I got them. Also won't get rid of them because I just feel like they're a really key piece to anybody who's just very into like high fashion and luxury footwear. Like, you gotta have a pair of black pumps. So I keep them nearby just in case. They're absolutely beautiful, but they hurt like nobody's business. Okay, while we're still on the heel track, these are a pair of shoes that I actually got probably the most recent out of all of these, and these are my Alexander McQueen pumps. You guys, all I have to say is that if I was a shoe, I would be these Alexander McQueen pumps. They are a gorgeous like kitten heel, and they have a silver toe with the stud, as you can see. Now the people in my vlogs, like the people that watch my vlogs, y'all have seen the mess out of these shoes because they're like the one pair of heels I took with me to go visit back home for a month. And they're actually so versatile. Like, I'm so glad that I chose them for that. I ended up buying them because I really wanted a really pretty pump, but I didn't want something like that last shoe that you just saw that was just too hard to wear. So I did go with a kitten heel. I am very much into the whole like Y2K style. I know some people find kitten heels like just absolutely atrocious, but look, that a kitten heel is just gonna do it for you every time. Like, who doesn't love a comfortable heel? Why should I have to suffer to be cute? I'm not about to do that. I would say overall, they are a very comfortable shoe to wear. Like, I'm good with standing up in them. Because of these, I would definitely buy another pair of Alexander McQueen heels. Quick little water break. So now y'all get to see my babies. These are my babies for real. Like, when I tell you I lusted after these shoes for a good, at least a year and a half, okay? And that is my Rick Owens combat boots. You guys, they still just make me just, it's the details, you guys. Now, I will say, sitting here holding these because I'm getting ready to put one down. They are heavy. They are some heavy shoes, okay? If you take these on vacation with you, you may not be able to put much in that suitcase because this is gonna cover the 50 pounds itself. Not actually, but they're very heavy, okay? So if you take a closer look, these shoes just have so many details. So in the front, you can see that they have like an extended tongue. It's definitely not like a regular tongue. I like to say it's like a coffin kind of shape. I can't really flex it all the way, but you can kind of see it. Like, it even extends past the height of the entire shoe itself. These may look a little recognizable to you in the form of a silhouette. You may be thinking, you know, those look like clown boots. They look like goth clown boots, and you're absolutely correct. These are called the Bozo Rick Owens boots. I will try my best to find them, but I just know that there's just not that many of them available. I was oh so lucky for my birthday to find these. They also feature this double zipper, which makes them so much easier to put on, because I don't know if you see these laces, but they're not fun. They're not fun. But what makes it easier is this double zipper. You can unzip both sides, and that just makes it 10 times easier to get your foot inside the shoe. I will cherish these forever and pass them to my own child. And my own child will probably look at me like, WTF, what are these, baby? She'll be okay. Or he, if he got a little foot. Okay, so these next shoes, they're a bit controversial, okay? I will say that now. So, without saying the brand name of what they are, you guys know the brand that has been canceled. So I bought these way before that happened, okay? I want to say these were the actually second pair of designer shoes I ever bought, and I was so excited about them, you guys. I had saved up my little money just for them to go and act crazy. But anyways, they are a beautiful shoe, but these again are on the more avant-garde side. So as you can see, they're just like a really sleek ankle boot, but when you turn them to the side, they look super long. Now, I don't have a big foot. I wear a 7.5, which I don't think is considered like very big, but if you put these on me, like, my feet are gonna look kind of large because they have this extended toe. So they do feature this little extra metal part in the front, and it kind of wraps around where it actually does have the brand's name printed on it. I don't even know if you can really see it on the camera. But they are a beautiful pair of shoes. I must say the leather on them is really nice as well. But the only downside, not even having to do with what's going on with this brand, I really don't wear them. Like, I cannot tell you the last time, but I do like that they have this really interesting heel too. Like I said earlier, I'm big on comfort. So from the side, it kind of gives this illusion like it's a really thin, like regular stiletto boot, but then when you turn to the back, it's literally a block heel, and I just think that design is just really smart and genius. Yeah, your girl can only wear these with baggy pants though, because if I don't, I look like I got skis for feet. It's giving Kevin Durant, and I don't really appreciate that. So baggy pants only with these shoes. We're gonna go ahead and go back up to some sneakers that I have, starting with these. So these were a pair of shoes that I actually am surprised at how much I wear them and how much I ended up liking them. The Jhordan 1 lows. So the reason why I was surprised that I like them so much is because you guys know the Jhordan 1 high has so much height. I feel like people don't really mess with the lows for real, not because like they're ugly, but you know, it's just not as popular. Now, it doesn't have the reputation that the Jhordan 1 mid has, but still, it's not worn as much as the high OGs. But you guys, when I tell you, y'all gotta get onto the low Jhordan 1s, and the reason being, they are just so much easier to wear with styling, also with comfortability. These shoes are very comfortable in comparison to dunks, because I feel like they kind of have like a dunk, like the dunk lows effect, but they're way cuter than the dunk. Dunks, let me tell you, are not comfortable. These are very, very comfortable, and this shade just really works for me. I just love that it's not like a solid red. It's kind of like a burgundy tone, and I don't know, I just feel like I can style these so often and in so many ways. My boyfriend got them for me for my 23rd birthday, and just throwing in a little tidbit here, it was just cute because they do have the little 23 right here for Jhordan's number, of course. And you know my name is Jhordan too, but we're not gonna get into that. I really love them. I think they also would look really good if I switched out the laces to like a beige lace. That could look really nice. I need to remember that. All right, moving on to the back here. So these are just, I don't remember the actual names of these shoes. I will find them and figure out the name, but for now, just based off of memory, I don't know, because all of my boxes are back home in my mom's attic because I just didn't want to bring them with me. They have like a beige tone to them, and then the pink is a really weird pink. Like, you would think it's like a light pink, but it's also kind of in a way like a neon pink. I don't know how to get into that, but because of that, I will be honest with you, these are also a pair of shoes that I just really don't show enough love to. Probably because my color palette when I get dressed is mostly like a dark color palette, but also because of kind of that little funky colorway it's got going on. But they are a cute pair of shoes, but that's why they are so crisp. I really do like show a lot of love to my shoes, and what I mean is I beat them up, and as you can see, these are not beat up, so I just don't wear them a lot. But they are cute, but I'm always on the fence on whether or not to keep them just because I don't really wear them. Okay, so these are a pair of sneakers that are pink that I actually have been showing a surprising amount of love to, and these are my Jacquemus and Nike collab sneakers, y'all. This shoe is absolutely beautiful. So it's this really, really bright pink shoe, but it also kind of has a little bit of a fuchsia colorway, which I feel like just gives it more depth. And then of course they added the beige lace, which I felt like was very Jacquemus of them. So as you can see, oh, this is the wrong one, let me show you. So at the bottom you can see that it has the logos for both. So it has the Jacquemus logo here and the Nike, that's not a word, Jhordan. That's not a word. The Nike logo over on this one, and then you can see that it has a lot of texture. It's got like the suede, but I think my favorite part of this shoe, and it's so small and so simple, but details matter for me, okay? I absolutely love the laces on these shoes. So as you can see, it has the beige lace, but it also has these little tabs at the end with the Nike signs on them. I just felt like that was so cute. It's such a small thing, but I feel like it really elevates the shoe to be a luxury collab, because it is a luxury collab. Therefore the shoes should look nice, you know? You don't want a regular shoestring if you're collabing with Jacquemus. I was really excited when these dropped. I really do like what Jacquemus is doing, and I tend to like pretty much like everything he designs, so I just knew these were gonna be the shoes for me, and I'm definitely about to wear them with Valentine's Day coming up in spring and summer. Okay, so right here we can see a pair of shoes that obviously I wear a lot because they have a little bit of everything on them, but I'm not mad at it. So these are the Nike Dunk Lows. I mentioned that I do wear dunks a little bit earlier. These are what the girls like to call the panda dunks, and y'all, I will say I wear them a lot for obvious reasons. The colorway is just so easy to style. You can really just throw these on, slip these on to go anywhere. I must say though, I mentioned earlier that the comfortability of the dunk is not great. And when I said that, that was not even me throwing shade at the high dunk. I was actually throwing shade at this dunk right here. I don't know what it is, and you wouldn't expect it, but these shoes are actually very uncomfortable to wear if you're gonna wear them for a long time. I don't recommend walking in them for a long period of time. I don't recommend wearing them to the airport. Your feet are gonna kill you on the plane. Like, you don't even want to sit for a long time. But just for regular everyday things, like you're going shopping or even going to the grocery store, you'll be fine. I think I get a lot of wear out of these shoes. I don't regret buying them at all. I just want to give that little bit of warning. But the shoe is very cute. They are considered a little bit basic, but I mean, it's for obvious reasons. They're an easy shoe to style. They definitely are an essential for sure. Now, will I get another colorway? I'm not sure. I think I'm a little bit tired like of the whole Dunk and Jordan 1 silhouette period. But I think just having these is really cute, and I do wear them a lot. All right, so making our way back down here, these shoes are really gonna speak to my roots, okay? So another pair of shoes that I actually, it may be surprising, I'm obsessed with, my cowboy boots, y'all. You guys probably hear the accent. Yes, I am from the South, so it is essential to have cowboy boots as a Southern fashion girl, okay? With that being said, I had to get the right type of fashion cowgirl boots for me. I can't just be out here yeehawing any kind of way. Y'all, these boots, they're so cute. So I love to pull these out whenever the summertime comes around and just throw them on with like some denim cut-offs or like a little mini flowy dress, something like that. I feel like cowboy boots are just something to really like just mix up your outfit. I love to wear them in like a juxtaposed way. They are just a fun shoe. I have to say, if there was a contest for the most fun shoe in the world, it's got to be a cowboy boot. But let me give you guys a closer look because the details is where it just does it for me. I was on the hunt for the perfect pair of black cowboy boots. I wear a lot of black, so I wanted that. So I came across a vintage pair of cowboy boots that features a snakeskin toe, and if you look closer, I don't know if you guys can see with the focusing, but it has shapes of a heart right here, and it also has the snakeskin back here, and again it has the heart back there. You guys, as soon as I saw that, I was like, these are the black cowboy boots that I have been looking for. I definitely get the most wear out of these particular cowboy boots, but y'all, these are not my only pair. If you're really gonna be a cowgirl boots girly, you gotta have a pair of red cowboy boots. So this one I wasn't as particular on. I just wanted something red. I will say that I put an emphasis on not finding something that was too cherry red. I'm more into kind of a burgundy red. I don't know why, but bright red just doesn't do it for me. So these again are just a pair of vintage red cowboy boots. I will say these don't have as much as special about them, but I feel like when you are working with the color red, you really don't need anything extra. It's alarming enough that they're red, okay? But these are another pair that I just love to bring out for the summer. I have styled many a cute outfit with these boots. I don't know if I'd get another pair of cowgirl boots because I just feel like these two pairs fulfill what I need, but if I get a third pair, just know it's probably gonna be crazier than both of these. So we've got a few more Jordans up here that I'm gonna quickly show you, and then I think that wraps up my Jordan collection. First, starting off with these. So we've got another like neutral pair of Jordans. I will say these are my most absolutely loved out of my high ones. I've had them for a few years now, and so that's why they kind of like, you know, they're loved, okay? That's the best way I can put it. So these are the Jordan 1 High elephant print, and the reason they have that name is you can see that they kind of got this little, I guess the best thing to compare it to is like an elephant skin, and so it's like gray right here with kind of that little, it's not really a crackle, but it kind of reminds me of the crackle that Jordan does a lot. Again, I wear these a lot for obvious reasons. They have a neutral color palette, which just makes them very easy to wear. I know that they're probably gonna look really rough within 10 years, but I probably would keep them that long. Like, I plan on keeping these until they're on their last leg. Like, I just feel like they're tried and true. Here's another pair that I have. Now, I will say I'm partial to these purely because my favorite color is green, but I will say when it comes to texture, I do wish they would have added a little bit more. I'm just more of a fan of the Jordans that have a little more texture, but I do love them for like their green bottoms and then the green on the side, and then it features like the tan right here. Like, I love that they play with like the neutral colors but then add a pop of color. Now these have a little bit different laces too. I feel like these kind of look more like cable laces, and then the last ones have more of like a kind of classic lace, but these are really cute too. I don't wear them a ton, but I don't see myself ever getting rid of them because when I do put them on with an outfit, it looks really good. So mama's gonna be keeping these. Okay, so we have another pair of Jordans that have green on them. These right here are the Jordan 14s designed by Laylee May, and I absolutely had to have these purely, well, I wouldn't say purely, they're a gorgeous shoe. So number one, I had to have them because they're a gorgeous shoe, but I also had to have them because, y'all, I love me some Laylee May. They do not let a lot of women design sneakers, and that goes for the Jordan brand as well. So when they did that, I was just like, I absolutely have to support this because we need to see more of this. Like, obviously you guys need to let more women in the kitchen because look how they whipping it up. Like, do you see this? Do you see the details on this? But anyways, Laylee May is like a huge streetwear girl. She is just the queen of like streetwear fashion, like throwing on her sneakers. She's gonna serve you a look, okay? Of course, she had to serve a really good shoe design. So she came out with the Jhordan 14 with the jade detailing. So as you can see, it's like green and it's supposed to remind you of like the mineral, what is it, mineral stone, the stone, whatever. And then right here, it has a little bit of gold and it features the little Jhordan symbol here. Now she's not done, okay? She also added the gold at the bottom, which I think is so cute. I don't get very many opportunities to kick my foot up in these, but I really should take that opportunity more so I can flex these shoes. Like I said, I just haven't been so much into the Jhordan 1 and Dunks so much, so I really have been like branching out and just trying some other sneakers that Jhordan has to offer, and so that's just adding to that collection. Like, look how beautiful and interesting these are. They have so much going on. Like, this is literal art. That's the only way I can put it. I kind of like love and hate this because y'all have no idea how many shoes that I have because you can't see them all. So it's kind of like a fun game of like when she's gonna stop. So yeah, we got some at the bottom. So I'm actually just gonna show these in two because they are the same brand but they're different silhouettes, and that is my Doc Martens. But unfortunately these are very heavy, so I'm only gonna hold one at a time. So right here we have my Doc Marten Jaden Boot, which the Jaden Boot is just like, it means that the wedge on it is very thick. Now this is not the thickest that they have, but I do love these because number one, I love like the color of them. I don't know if you can tell, but they're like a dark, very dark cherry red. And surprisingly, you guys, you can wear dark cherry red boots with a lot of things. So I just like that they're different from having like just the regular black ones. I did used to own the regular black ones, but they have like the lower form of these shoes. So these are my second pair of Docs I ever got, but I really like them because I found an amazing deal on these at just some random shoe store. Now I will say that these have taken backseat a little bit to my Rick Owens boots for obvious reasons, but these are still a good shoe to have. Okay, so the other Doc Marten shoe that I have is the Doc Marten loafer. As you can see, I have a thing for very thick silhouette shoes. If they had a thicker one, I would probably get it. These are not the most comfortable. I think they would be better if I wore them more and I was able to break them in, but they still are a really gorgeous shoe. They kind of have like a little schoolgirl look whenever I style them. I love to put them on with like scrunch down socks or like some knee-high socks and a mini skirt. All right, y'all, so next we are going into a very classic shoe, and it's a pair of boots. You guys already know what a Timberland is, or as the streets like to call it, you know, a pair of Tims. You can never go wrong with a pair of Tims. As you can see, they are a little they went through some things. They have been out here in the Chi-Town snow. One thing I might add, I did not realize how popular of a shoe this was in Chicago. I've always known these to be like the staple of New York. You guys know like the jokes that surrounds this boot in the streets of New York, but it's actually a really big shoe out here too. And I think it's probably just because they're such a good shoe to wear when it's cold, which I've discovered since I've been out here. So if you live in a cold climate, like a pair of Timberlands is just essential. They stand up really well considering they are work boots, and I have to say they're very comfortable as well. So as long as I live in a cold climate, like a pair of Timberlands are just gonna have to always be a part of my collection. But I also like them because you guys know I am very into streetwear, so I just feel like putting these on like the right way, it's gonna be a fit. Okay, we have finally made our way to this middle point. This is the last section of my shoes. We're gonna start back here with a pair of boots that I have. So I was a little apprehensive about putting these in here because these are just from Schutz, which Schutz is like a contemporary brand, but they're actually just really cute. I think you guys are able to get them, so that's what I like. I just wanted to make sure I didn't put any like cheap boutique shoes in here, but these are not cheap and they're not like little boutique shoes, so I figured you guys would probably be interested in them. They are basically like a knee-high brown boot. I really needed a brown boot. I used to have these vintage pair that I was just obsessed with. Then a heel broke on me in public, okay? And so I had to give those up and I replaced them with these boots right here. I just love, again, that they have the short heel. You guys know your girl is not a fan of tall heels. Beautiful shoes, but they hurt. And then they also have like this little slouch effect. This is very random, but they remind me of the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter. I haven't had these for too long, so I haven't been able to wear them so much, but just stay tuned. They are going to be styled some more. Like, if I talked about those shoes, I could not go without talking about these, because anytime I wear these, y'all go crazy. So these shoes are cheaper, but I think these are still on the market, so I let them slide. These are pretty much just a pair of knee-high metallic boots. Look, I know y'all looking for the Beyonce tickets. These boots giving Beyonce alien superstar, okay? They definitely are. I will say I'm more of a Rihanna girl than a Beyonce girl, but I do feel like a little alien superstar when I put on these shoes. So as far as comfortability goes, they're decent. They are what you expect out of a heeled boot if you walk around too much. But if you just go to a little party or something like that, like, you'll be fine, because I always try to find heels that kind of have like a flare, because that really just helps take the stress away from like my toes. They also feature like a little clear heel, so it's kind of, you know, like a little stripper-esque, you know. We're not mad at that. But these shoes are really cute. Like, best believe anytime you put these on, they're going to be the star of whatever you put on. So make sure everything else is calm if this is gonna be on. Okay, since we are on the topic of metallic, I have to show y'all my UGG boots. So I know everybody was going crazy about the platform UGG boots, and they're cute. They are cute, and I had to make a executive decision. Like I said, when you see something enough, you convince yourself that you want it. But I had to pull myself aside, and I was like, Jhordan, you're not gonna wear them low mega platform UGG boots, because it really doesn't fit your style that much. But these, I just felt like fit my style a lot more. So I feel like these remind me of like a super understated moon boot. Like, they definitely have moon boots out there that are this, but like moon boot version. So I just like that they were short and mini. I love to just throw these on with like sweatpants or some baggy cargos and call it a day. As you can see, they have went through a lot. I keep mentioning this, but I have a complaint to place. The streets of Chicago when it's snowing, oh my gosh, just don't wear any shoes that you like, because you can say goodbye to those. But they do keep my foot really warm. Also like that they do have a lining of like the little faux fur inside, so that's obviously really helpful for the climate that I'm in. These shoes are cute. So I wasn't gonna talk about these shoes, but they have to be discussed, because when I tell you, out of all of the shoes I have in my closet, these are the most complimented. So I actually went to a casting today, and I had these shoes on, and like, this girl went crazy about them. So the reason people like them so much is not so much because it's simply a croc, but also for obvious reasons. They've got all these charms on them. So my boyfriend got these for me for something, I can't remember, but anyways, he got me these platform crocs. And what he did was he bought some charms off of Amazon. I'm gonna see if I can find the exact ones, if not similar, and I'll put them below. And he put them in there. So he added these studs in the back. We got the chains in the front. And then I also added some of my own. As you can see, like, we got this charm that says baddest. Unfortunately, that is not available anymore. These are from the Britman Rock Crocs collab, but these I know are available. It's got like the little metal skull and then some other little fun charms. These shoes, every time I wear them, they may be Crocs, but people go crazy about them. They're absolutely so cute, and after I'm done wearing these into the ground, because they're well on their way, I definitely will get another pair. My colorful, pretty little Nike Air Max. So these do have a very particular long name that I never remember, but I can tell you that they're Air Max. Like I said, we'll just put these all below. But these are another pair of shoes that I don't get a lot of wear out of, but best believe, if I wear these shoes, people are gonna ask about them. People love to ask me, and that's why I need to learn the name, because people stay asking me what these are, and I'm like, y'all, I swear I don't remember the name. Like, I swear I'm not trying to gatekeep. I know we discussed gatekeeping, but if you see me in person, I got these on, just, I don't know the whole name. Okay, what I like about this shoe is each shoe is unique to each other. They literally don't match. Like, you can see the two insides don't match, the two outsides don't match, the toes are different. Now the bottoms are the same, but another thing I did was I made the laces different, because I was like, shoot, I mean, if they gonna be this crazy, I might as well just make them crazier. Now they do come with a whole bunch of pairs of laces, like these purple ones. They come with the yellow ones and the orange ones, which you see on the shoe. These shoes are very cute. They're such a good like summer shoe. I love to put on like an all black outfit or all white and like something really sporty, and then just put these on because these are the star of the show. I don't want you looking at anything else but these shoes if I have them on. Obviously your girl loves a statement shoe, and I love like a conversation shoe, especially to bring my tabbies up again, like my tabbies. It's been a minute since I've done my shoe collection, so I just felt like it was time to show you guys another one. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing my shoe collection. Also, don't forget to hit like if you did enjoy the video. It helps my videos so much, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.